Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations, and in today's video, we're going to be diving back into some Cookie Run Kingdom and officially bringing you guys a PvP tier list for the month of April 2022. Right in, ladies and gentlemen. So starting right off here with the tier list video, we've got SS all the way down to D tier, and because it is going to be a PvP tier list, we do have that special situational tier, as you can see right below S. And for those of you guys that are brand new here to the channel and my tier list videos, the situational tier for me is specifically going to be for cookies that only work phenomenal in a specific team composition, but outside of that, they're not going to be very good in the overall arena, so naturally we're going to be placing them on their own tier, and that's going to be the situational one. Alrighty, so now officially diving in here to the very first rank we've got, and that's going to be SS. We've got Dark Cacao, guys. Obviously, he's literally doming in the arena right now, man. The guy is literally on every single body's team, whether it's at lower ranks or the top 100. Everybody's running a Dark Cacao if you got him. If you're not, then you're making a mistake. The next one up we've got, and that's going to be Sea Fairy. We're going to have Frost Queen. We're going to have Eclair. We're going to have Herb. And then last but not least, we've got, and that's going to be Cotton Cookie. Guys, Frost Queen, the stun and the overall AoE damage provided is absolutely insane. Same thing goes for Frost Queen here. Again, just a mega ton of AoE damage. And that freeze also counting as something similar to a stun. Very, very nice when it comes to, control on the overall arena. Not only that, we've got Eclair here. Literally, you can't argue with the damage that he puts out. It's absolutely insane. And honestly, one of the cookies that we've seen stay ahead and like on the top ranks for arena since they were dropped into the overall game. Next up we've got, and that's going to be a brand new one this season, but that's going to be Herb Cookie. And just with Dark Cacao being added into the game, guys, Herb, that's going to be the reason why he is so good right now for his overall ability to cleanse off those debuffs that's being provided. We've got Dark Cacao running and Eclair running, both of them providing those debuffs. Herb's absolutely the person you want to be running for your main healer, or at least on your team comp, so hopefully he can add that cleanse. And then naturally, we've got Cot here as well, guys. Cot, we already know enough about her. She's been here since last Christmas, definitely still dominating even as a support unit when it comes to overall damage and, the minion, survivability, the stun, everything, man, you name it, she's actually doing it. And then last but not least, we've got for SS rank, and that's going to be the brand new Caramel Arrow Cookie. And now it's absolutely no secret here, guys. Caramel Arrow is dominating in the arena just like Dark Cacao is when Dark Cacao was dropped into the game. Caramel Arrow is no exception. Literally, there's so much flexibility right now in the overall arena, and most of it is all catered around the brand new Caramel Arrow Cookie. And so with that being said, here we're going to move right along to our S tier. The very first cookie we've got on our S tier, and that's going to be none other than Pomegranate this time around. You guys might be surprised about that one, but she is actually making her way up the list. Her attack buff is huge. Absolutely huge. And not only that, she's also providing some additional healing, which again is very, very nice to have somebody like that on your overall team on top of your healer. Next up we've got, and that's going to be Sorbet Shark. Very, very good. Arguably probably the best damage dealer when it comes to outside of, Sea Fairy, I would argue, and Eclair. Definitely going to be the next best option to add to any PvP team. Next up we've got, and that's going to be Pumpkin Pie, literally utilizing Pom-Pom to just do insane damage mitigation and make your team focus Pom-Pom, saving your cookies, lives and allowing them to live longer to hopefully beat out the enemy in the arena is very, very good. Next up we've got, and that's going to be Parfait. We've got Madeline, we've got Strawberry Crepe, and then last but not least we've got, and that's going to be Holly Berry. Now, all of these four deserve to be on this list, guys. We've got Parfait. The debuff resistance is going to be very, very nice. We've got Madeline here. If you guys don't know, Maddie is absolutely dominating right now as well. With the overall Caramel Arrow speed composition, and even outside of the speed comp, Maddie can still absolutely do wonders for your overall team. And a lot of people are actually starting to utilize her in the overall top 100. And then obviously we got Strawberry Crepe and Holly Berry. They're just going to be your next best tanks outside of Dark Cacao for the overall arena. So naturally, we're going to be placing them here on the S tier. Alrighty, so with that being said, here, guys, we're going to be diving into the situational tier now. Again, keep in mind, this is going to be cookies that do not fit anywhere else on the overall tier list, and they're specifically designed for one specific niche type content, all right? The very first one we've got, and that's going to be none other than Kumiho. We've got Mint Choco. We've got Lilac Cookie, we've got T9, and then last but not least, we've got for situational, and that is going to be Snow Sugar. So first up here, we've got, and that's going to be Kumiho. Guys, we already know that's going to be specifically designed for the Kumiho scam comp. Outside of that, though, Kumiho's not going to be very good to use. Same thing goes for Mint Choco and Lilac. Both of them are very good for a speed meta comp, but outside of the speed meta comp, they're not going to really be a good cookie to pick and choose and just put on any team or to really use to climb up the overall arena. Next up we've got, that's going to be T-Knight, and if you guys don't know, currently in the top 100 for arena, T-Knight's kind of falling off unless you are building a super, and I mean super beefy tank, T-Knight. Yes, he's still there. Yes, you can still use him to climb up the overall arena. However, though, if you're not using him on that T-Knight specific, beefy comp, then naturally he's not really that good. And then last but not least, we've got, that's going to be Snow Sugar, which again is very good for a summoner's comp, which yes, is still being used, just not as popular as it used to be. A lot of people have pretty much swapped over to some sort of, speed comp or utilizing Maddie or, Dark Cacao and Caramel Arrow. So with that being said, guys, we're going to be diving into our A tier. Starting us off, we've got Pure Vanilla Cookie, we've got Cream Puff, we got Sparkling, we've got Mango Cookie, and all 4 of these units, man, are going to be moving and shifting around this season to end up on my A tier. Now, I know some of you guys might be upset that I did drop Pure Vanilla Cookie all the way down to A. I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's not just my personal opinion. This is based on other top tier players in the overall arena, and a lot of it boils down to there are better options currently. A lot of people are utilizing Herb for the overall cleanse because everybody's running a Dark Cacao with those debuffs and an Eclair with those debuffs, and Herb directly counters that. Same thing goes for Cotton. I mean, ever since Cotton's been pretty much added into the game and, thrown into the arena, Pure Vanilla Cookie has seen less and less on, individual teams, unless if that's the only thing you have built, then naturally you just got to use them. But outside of that, though, he's not going to be the greatest anymore. And then the same thing goes for the other 3 cookies. I mean, we've got, Cream Puff, which sure, she could be utilized, but she's not going to be the best. She doesn't deserve to be S tier in my opinion. We've got Sparkling, again, not going to be the worst option in the world for that crit percent, buff, but still a very good option if that's all you got. And then Mango there does provide a little bit of an attack buff and does have a nice, AoE ability with a little bit of a knock-up, but it's still not going to be nowhere near as good as somebody like Frost Queen or Sea Fairy. Alrighty, so with that being said, we're going to be diving into B tier for you guys. This is going to be my biggest tier that we've got. We've got Pastry Cookie, we've got Twizzly Cookie here, we've got Raspberry, we've got Alphagato, we've got Black Raisin, we've got Licorice, we've got Espresso, we've got Latte, we've got Squid Ink, we've got Moon Rabbit, we got Red Velvet, we've got Almond Cookie, and that, my friends, are going to complete the entire B tier. Again, keep in mind here, guys, I just want to remind you that this is a tier list that I renew every single arena season based on whatever the most popular comps or the most meta comps are, and basically the best to use out there currently at the moment. With that being said, though, guys, we do make changes on this every single season. So if you see a cookie on these lower tiers that you do really enjoy and you really like, don't feel bad. They still can absolutely work their way up the overall tier list. It just might not be this season. And so with that being said, guys, that's going to be the reason why I'm placing these units down here on B. They're just not going to be as good. They're not currently meta as of right now. Yes, you can obviously argue you could use an Almond on your team to increase the overall damage for whatever team comp you're building. You could run a Squid Ink here to add some overall AoE damage. You could add a Black Raisin. You could use Raspberry to, hopefully, snipe off the enemy's highest attacker. Whatever you really want to do, yes, you can make it work. But again, this tier list is going to be focusing in on the best team compositions currently dominating at the moment of this tier list or this season. And that's why these units are going to be down at B. Moving right along here to C tier, we've got, and that's going to be a handful of cookies as well. We've got Poison Mushroom coming in at first. We've got Cocoa Cookie. We've got Dark Choco. We've got Mala Sauce. We've got Lily, we've got Vampire, we've got Rye, and then last but not least, we've got, and that's going to be Sonic and Tails. All of these units, once again, are not going to be even close to dominating in the overall arena. They're not even the best damage dealers to put on your overall team for the arena compositions in general. However, though, as always, if that's all you got to use them. It is what it is. They will provide some sort of, utility to your team. You're just going to have to really hone in and focus on what kind of team comp you can build if you are choosing to use them. And then last but not least, we've got, and that's going to be Chili Pepper. We've got Fig Cookie, Milk, we've got Yam, we've also got Werewolf, and it's a sad day, guys. I think Dev Sisters absolutely should do some sort of buffing here, especially to Purple Yam. We have not received a single buff on Purple Yam yet since they officially dropped in the game, and I'm very excited to see when they actually do increase that, because I want to know exactly what mechanic they would add to him. With him being a charge unit, I definitely think he might actually move up to the tier list if they ever do apply a buff. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up today's video for our updated PvP tier list for the month of April 2022. As always, man, you guys drop a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on the overall tier list. Like I said, not only my opinion, but a lot of other top tier players in the game for Hollyberry and Pure Vanilla have kind of combined, you know, our thoughts and ideas to generate this list for you guys based on what the current meta is. But I'm always curious to see what your guys' thoughts are or what changes you guys personally feel need to be adjusted. With that being said, though, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Cookie Run Kingdom related. I'm going to cover it all. Also, just one quick announcement. Dev Sisters is going live on April 14th. Literally, we're going to be going live at the exact same time, premiering their premiere, watching it on the channel. So if you want a cool place to hang out and talk and converse and basically theorize on what we're going to see and just have a good old time, we'd love to have you guys over there. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.